Most of us believe that a cat's purr is the ultimate expression of love and contentment. You come home, pet your furry friend, and they turn on their little internal motor. We've grown accustomed to thinking of it as a feline smile. But what if I told you that this is one of the greatest deceptions in the natural world? Veterinarians often witness a shocking scene: a cat that has just survived a horrific accident, suffering from multiple fractures and on the brink of death, begins to purr louder than ever. Why would a creature whose life is hanging by a thread waste a massive amount of energy just to vibrate? Why make a noise that, in the wild, could easily give away your location to a predator? The answer to this question hides a biological technology that sounds like something straight out of science fiction. In reality, cats are the only creatures on the planet that have learned to use sound as a universal tool for survival. For decades, scientists tried to find a specific purring organ in cats, but it simply doesn't exist. Purring is the result of incredibly rapid work by the laryngeal muscles and the diaphragm, which cause the air to vibrate during every single breath, both in and out. But the most fascinating part begins when we look at the frequency of this vibration. Cats purr in a range between 25 and 150 hertz. These aren't just random numbers. In modern medicine, these exact frequencies are used in therapy for bones and muscles. It has been proven that exposure to sound in this range can accelerate the healing of fractures, strengthen bone density, and repair damaged tendons. This explains an incredible statistic that has puzzled biologists for years. Why do domestic cats survive falls from an 18th floor window far more often than dogs survive a fall from the 3rd floor? When a cat purrs, it literally switches on a regeneration mode. It's a built-in first aid kit that runs on autopilot. Since cats spend most of their lives sleeping, their bones and muscles should naturally become brittle from inactivity. However, purring allows them to keep their skeleton in peak condition without even getting off the couch. It's a biological hack that ensures they are always ready for the hunt, even after a 10-hour nap. But if you think this superpower only works inside the cat, you are seriously underestimating these predators. They've learned to hack not just their own biology, but our brains as well. Researchers have discovered a specific type of purr that cats use exclusively to communicate with humans: the solicitation purr. At this moment, they add a thin, high-pitched cry to the low, soothing background hum. When scientists analyzed this sound wave, they were stunned. This hidden signal is almost identical in frequency to the cry of a human infant. Our subconscious is biologically incapable of ignoring it. Our anxiety levels spike instantly, and we go to feed the cat without even realizing we've just been professionally manipulated. We think we're showing care, but in reality, we are simply following a command encrypted in a sound signal. As it turns out, feline vibration acts as a powerful antidepressant for humans. Statistics confirm that cat owners have a 40% lower risk of suffering a heart attack compared to those who don't have a furry doctor on hand. When you pet a cat and it begins to purr, its vibrational frequency resonates with your nervous system, lowering your blood pressure and cortisol levels. It is a unique symbiosis. One creature uses another for survival, offering biological tranquility in return. Interestingly, big cats like lions and tigers cannot purr continuously at all. They use a fearsome roar to keep enemies at bay, while smaller cats have mastered a different kind of hidden power. So the next time your pet jumps onto your lap and starts their motor, listen closely. This isn't just the sound of a happy animal. It is a signal of absolute trust, a session of free physical therapy, and a masterclass in psychological manipulation that makes you love them even more. You aren't just petting a cat. You are interacting with one of the most sophisticated biological mechanisms on the planet. And as long as that purring continues, rest assured, your cat is in control of the situation far more than you can ever imagine.